Hello, this is Samantha Sutterfield, and today I will be talking about online versus distance learning. So, to begin, distance learning is where a student is learning academics outside of a typical classroom setting. The student will typically watch a video lecture of a teacher. Very often, in distance learning, the teacher is doing all the talking and the student is doing all the listening, much like a traditional classroom. Unfortunately, this causes a lack of communication and interaction with other peers and the instructor. Online learning, on the other hand, puts students at the center of their own learning. They have more opportunities to connect and communicate with peers, as well as the teacher. Online learning is different than distance learning because more technologies are being integrated, such as social media, blogging, and virtual field trips to create learning environments where students can lead their own learning and interact with peers in the materials in a way distance learning does not offer. In addition, it is giving students real-life skills they can apply in future jobs or higher education. These skills include collaboration, independence, and active learning. There are many types of online learning that vary from form. Some online learning is completely online, such as virtual schools. Others integrate both online and face-to-face interaction, such as blended courses. Let's review a few different types of learning. First, we have online tutorials. Online tutorials are self-paced, and students move through the content at their own speed. They're not instructors or peer-to-peer interaction. For this reason, students must determine how motivated they are to become skilled at the specific topic they are learning about. In addition, they get to determine how much time they would like to spend on learning the content. Next, we have self-paced courses. Students are learning at their own pace again in a self-paced course. Although there is some instructor interaction, it is very limited. In addition, there's no peer interaction at all. Students have assignments to turn in that determine their mastery level. Next, we have facilitated cohort courses. Through facilitated cohort course, students and all of their classmates go through the course at the same pace. Students have the ability to interact with both peers and their instructor. In addition, different types of assessments are given to ensure students understand the content. The start and end dates are usually predetermined as well as when assignments are due. Finally, we have blended courses. Blended courses give students both online and face-to-face interaction with peers and the instructor. Just like facilitated cohort courses, students are both encouraged and required to interact with peers and the instructor. The main difference is students also interact face-to-face in blended courses. Students learn through interactions with both their peers and their instructor. In addition, students take both summative and formative assessments to measure mastery. The start and end date is determined by the instructor. When online education first started, it was mostly in higher education. Recently, there's been a need and interest to increase the use of online education in the K through 12 age ranges. Online courses offer convenience that the traditional school cannot. In addition, it gives students opportunities who have not shown success in traditional schooling. In fact, in 2010, 39 states had offered some online school options. Next, we have best practices. Looking at best practices, first, teachers need to look at the strategies. For example, they need to ensure that students are actively engaged in their learning, as well as participating with peers. Finally, it is essential that teachers follow the ISTE standards when creating learning experiences. This will ensure they teach all the technology standards that are essential, as well as hitting vital content. Next, teachers need to make sure they are meeting the needs of their students. Not just some of them, but all of them. This means that any student with a disability has the same resources and tools they need to be successful. In addition, modifying work and assessments is encouraged so that all students, regardless of need, have tools that can give them the same opportunities in order for them to be successful. This will also ensure that teachers have a student-centered learning environment. Finally, we are going to look at trends. To begin, most students use technology on a regular basis, at home and at school. This causes students to be comfortable with constantly using technology. In addition, based on the opportunities or lack thereof that students are getting at traditional school, online education is becoming more and more popular route for the 21st century learners. As the need of the state and districts increase, the opportunities for students decrease. This means that either students' needs are not being met or parents are looking for an outlet that give their child better and more enriching learning experiences. This suggests that more students will be using online education as their choice of learning rather than the traditional school. It is more than likely that in the near future there will be more blended learning opportunities for students. In addition, as research continues to be conducted, parents and students may see that their learning and social experiences online are just as, if not more, beneficial than traditional schools. Thank you for listening to my presentation.